10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah, what's good, people? It's your girl, Lady Miz, and I got my co-host, Double R, in the building. And today, we got one of the hottest DJs on the scene, y'all. DJ King James NYC. Today is going to be a dope-ass show. I'm so excited for this brother to be here.
I'm honored to be here. As I always am.
Exactly. Listen, we're going to chop it up with DJ King James. Y'all going to get to know this brother, his story, his history, and everything that he got going on right now. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Roku. We do not go live from Facebook anymore. We cut that out, so that's not happening. So if you come across this live, you can share it to Facebook, but we are not live there. If you haven't already and you come across our YouTube channel or you're watching, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button so that you know when we going live. If you have a Roku, make sure that you search for From the Ground Up Productions TV and add us to your TV list. We got a lot of things going on, but before we get into that, we're going to first play 2 commercials. And then we're going to get into the interview with our brother over here. So share this live. If you come across it, share right now. And we are going to play our commercial for Roku. Anybody out there that is a content creator, hit us up because we have a lot going on and we're looking for content creators to be a part of our network.
Are you a content creator? Do you make music videos, short films, documentaries, web series, kids shows, movies, stand-up comedy, visual podcast, educational shows, or sports? Are you a fitness instructor or gamer? Do you record church ceremonies or report news? If so, contact From the Ground Up Productions TV by email at fromdagroundupproductions@gmail.com. For more information on getting your content played on our network on Roku, where there are over 85 million viewers and growing. No more being limited or blocked on social media from the content you post and create. Get the freedom to be you without restrictions from controlled social media. And if you want to run your ads or sponsor our network, contact us now at fromdagroundupproductions@gmail.com to get started now.
Yes. So again, if you guys are a content creator, music videos, short films, all of that, whatever type of content you have, you can hit us up and you send over your content and we will look it over and see if you are a good fit for our channel. Next, we are going to play Peace Mentoring. Peace Mentoring is a company where we do workshops and we teach people different type of skills, but let the commercial speak for itself.
Looking to learn something new? Well, you're one click away from taking that next step to be where you want to be. Book a private session or sign up for our workshop classes that teaches you how to build your credit, budget your money, artist development skills, start and grow a podcast, and the basic skills needed to write your first book. Act now. Go to peacementoringllc.com and sign up now. For private sessions, email us at peacementoringllc@gmail.com.
Yes, people. So yes, if you guys are looking for any of that stuff, make sure you hit us up again, send an email over, and we will get you started so you can work on you. All right. So anyway, y'all already know what this is.
You're now tuned in to From the Ground Up Productions, broadcasting around the world.
Yeah. So again, I want to thank this brother for coming on the show, DJ King James. Okay, it's an honor to have you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want you tell the people a little bit about yourself so that they get to know you.
I began. Let's see. DJ pretty much all of my life from like age 5.
Oh wow.
Professionally making money by like 13 on the scene. Originally from the Bronx and then upstate New York, Sullivan County first, then here in Orange County.
845. All right. I thought them gunshots in there. 845. Keep it gully.
DJ, promoter, producer, record producer, songwriter. So those are a few of the things that's under my hat.
Okay, all right. So you did so much. Which one did you start doing? I asked somebody this before, and they was like, "You wet behind the ears," but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Right. Which one did you start doing first? Was it DJing or was it producing?
DJing.
Okay.
DJing. Kind of like both, but DJing came first because I was always a writer. I love to write, so I write like poetry, all that stuff. So I've always had writing going on, but the DJing was just probably not even my choice. It was like my family. We always, every Saturday, we got up every Saturday morning and went to the record store and bought records. So that kind of became like a habit. So there was days that we couldn't go and I'd be upset.
What? Okay.
So used to getting the records, and that's how that happened, basically.
Okay. So you started off with the DJing first, and then you got into being a producer, right?
From like back in the days, I don't know if I can relate to this, pause button tapes.
You already know we can relate to that. What you
so I would sit there, and I was like, I wonder, this record is nice, but it should have started this way, and maybe that part should have been there. So I learned about pause button, and then I would just rearrange the record that way on a tape or whatever, not knowing that I'm actually creating a remix. They didn't even have that. They didn't even have that term back in the day, remix, but that's exactly what I was doing and things of that nature. And then that's how I started finding out about, okay, so I could do this, I could do that. I can start making my own stuff too as well. So
okay, all right.
Led into that.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I know when I spoke to you before, you told me that you did a couple of joints for some people and some songs that's out there. Why don't you go over that and tell the people a little bit about what the artists that you work with and produce for?
My most major record is a girl group from the 90s called Nice. We had a song called In My Nature, and that was on Jive RCA Records. That was like my biggest record.
Okay.
Most of my other stuff is a lot of underground stuff, which was really good though. But I had a group called the Microphone Terrace when I lived in the Bronx, and we had a couple of hit singles, independent. We did it ourselves. And speaking of them, one of the members from my group had passed away last year, almost about a year ago. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah. So we're in the studio now creating a tribute album to that brother, and we got like some leftover vocals of his and all that. So we're in there putting that together right now. We just did 6 tracks, so we got like 4 more to go. We're gonna put that out.
All right. Okay.
And I had another gentleman by the name of T Flawless, who unfortunately passed away too.
Oh man.
Yeah, he had like Crohn's disease.
Oh, okay. So, it's so crazy. And I'm sorry to hear that with your peoples, the lighting out there. But the thing is, when you hear people pass away now, the first thing that comes into people's head is like, right. Yeah. So we don't know what the hell is going on. It came back. So yeah, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hear that, you ask questions, but then again, everything is that nowadays. Okay. Even if you have a heart attack, a broken foot, then they say is that. Yeah. So, all right. So now, did you do what was that group? Groove is in the house.
Yes. Well, there are numerous records out there that I worked on, and I was young, so the credit ain't where it's supposed to be at. So
okay.
I hate to use the word we got jerked, but we got jerked. So,
okay, well, you know what? A lot of people did, and I think that's why it's so important that we talk about like getting your paperwork right and knowing the business and the industry, because you know sometimes you got a passion and you want to do something and stuff like that, and you just want to do what you love, and then here comes somebody else that know the business. They ain't gonna tell you what it really is because they want to get all the papers. So,
unfortunately, it's a lot of vultures in this business.
The whole thing is a vulture. Nobody's gonna tell you. Like when I first started, I started off working in the city for a studio major called Calliope Studios.
Okay.
Everybody recorded there. I seen Gangstar, Queen Latifah's first album, the group Delight, which was Groove is in the Heart. Black Sheep made their first album there. I was there for that. Diamond D, Showbiz and AG, everybody. So I had to deal with them that, you know, I help them manage the studio, and I get free studio time to work on the stuff that I was working on.
Nice.
And, so that's how I met all these artists and everything, and started working on certain things, and engineered on a couple of records as well. And that's how all that pretty much came about. So coming home back up here to visit my mom's upstate New York, and I would always leave a cassette tape with my beats on it. And the guy would be like, just leave your beat tape here. Anybody comes in and playing it for, let them hear it. So this is how I met the girl group, Nice. They came from California.
Okay.
And I was on my way back here. I just arrived back here upstate. I just arrived back here upstate, and I'm at the bus station. My mom's just picking me up. She's like, "You got to go back." I'm like, "I got to go back for what?" They calling the studio, keep calling. They need you to go back ASAP. There's some group there. They heard your songs. They want to buy. So I saw that. I'll buy them on Monday when I go back or whatever. You know.
Okay.
She's like, "Nah, you got to go back now." So I literally just got right back on the bus and went back to the city. Met the group and started working on music for them. Now let me tell you a little quick things about how some people do stuff in the industry. Like these people that were managing the group, they barely knew me.
Talk to them too. Talk to the people. We talking to y'all. Get that knowledge.
They barely knew me. So as soon as I walked in and I came back, they was like, "Yo, thank you for coming back." The dude shook my hand, but he had like 20 grand in his hand. And he was like, "Yo, thank you for coming back." And I was like, "What's this for?" He's like, "Nah, just for coming." I said, "Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't do business that way." So I gave him his money back, and I said, "Listen, we're gonna get the paperwork together, this, that, and the third, or whatever.
Okay.
Then we can discuss the money and whatever, all of that." So, all right, cool. So then he gives me, I have my man with me, so he gives me another 20 grand. I said, "What's this for?" He said, "You know, you can send your man back home." I said, "Again, I don't know you. So if my man goes, I go. We just don't do these records here." And he was like, with respect, you know, because what they'll try to do is separate you and then see if they could
will you in.
Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't one for that, but so that's how this whole thing began. But I'm gonna cut to the chase. As any young artist coming into business and getting involved with a major record label, they will not tell you about BMI or ASCAP.
There you go. Thank you.
They're not gonna tell you about is the BMI and the ASCAP. They're not gonna tell you that. And the longer they don't tell you that, and this record hits radio and all that stuff, that money just goes straight to them.
And not only that, but BMI is the starting point, but it's not the end all be all. You still got to do your sound scan, your sound exchange, your Harry Fox. You got to do all of that stuff. You understand? And if you really want to get your paper, you got to do the publishing. So it's so much things that goes on behind just being an artist or an entertainer. You got to have your paperwork right. Because if you don't, then guess what? Puffy gonna get you, jerking you records. You understand what I'm saying? you gonna get got. Nah. Bitch out the phone. I saw. Right, listen, whatever. I like Puff, but listen. Everybody know what it is. It's all over. You understand? So it is what it is. Let me just big shout out to Eddie OJ. We're gonna be interviewing him coming up soon from the Clientele Brothers out there in Queens. Big shout out to Karen. We see you, mama. Let me tell you, when it comes to doing that, did you ever have, like, moving forward, did you get with a lawyer, or did you ever have a lawyer look over your paperwork?
Yes, I did. Eventually, I did. When I first initially did the record, your lawyers, there's another secret about lawyers. Your lawyer is also ABC and D's lawyer. So, okay, my lawyer, who was representing me for RCA Records or whatever the case might be, if he has clients, if you're on Columbia and he has clients on Columbia and something goes wrong with my contract, they call it a conflict of interest. So,
yes, absolutely.
So he's not going to really fight for what I really need. I got to go find somebody else now and he says there's nothing against you. It's just that I'll lose all my other business on this side just for you to go up against this one thing. I'm like, wow, this is how this really works. So you start to find out a lot of crazy things like that. So,
well, the thing is, I'm glad you brought that up because see, that's called, like you said, it's a conflict of interest. And anybody that want to do business with you, if they come to you and say, yo, I got you, don't worry. Oh, you ain't got to worry about a lawyer. It's an extra fee. I got the lawyer. You don't never do that because the lawyer is going to represent them. They ain't never going to represent you. And they're going to represent their most paying.
Right.
Customer,
absolutely.
you understand, their client or whatever. So yeah, a lot of people don't listen. Somebody offered me a lawyer, and it has happened several times. I'll be like, no, thank you. I'll get my own lawyer. Yeah. Now we're not doing that.
But that was my own lawyer.
Oh, that was your own lawyer.
My own lawyer,
and he was still dealing with somebody.
Yeah, he was one of the biggest. He was just a big wig. He was one of the biggest ever. So he had clients with everybody. I mean, he did a lot of great things, but still in all that, he was like, yeah, I can't do this one because that's going to be a conflict of interest with over here with them and this and that. And I think all lawyers would do that. They all going to do that at some point if it becomes one of those things. Unless you're
a good lawyer.
Unless you are Puffy or whoever.
Right.
They might,
Well,
right.
Most times when a lawyer tells you, hey, or when a person tells you, hey, I got you a lawyer, they're trying to jerk you.
Oh, no, you don't want that.
Yeah, they're already trying to jerk you. Because
that lawyer probably is working for them, the whole 9 yards. So you definitely don't want that.
Absolutely not. My goodness. Yeah. So are you working with any artists at this moment, or are you like what's going on with you now?
From the last time that we was on, who was we on? Shout out to Zenobia when we were at Zenobia's house. I was telling you guys I'm putting together my first own album. This is my own album. It's gonna be 2 parts. It's gonna have some upstate people on it.
Okay.
It's gonna have some major names on it as well in the part 2.
Nice.
So I'm doing that. But besides that, I'm working with my man Joe Flo. We're about to put out our second album. Put out a first one. It went really good. It was called Flowlosophy.
Okay.
Still on all streaming sites and everything like that. And we had a deal with Public Enemy's Slam Jam Records. So
nice.
They came in on that and helped us with a few things on that.
Okay. All right.
That was one of those deals that was structured that is at our terms.
At your terms, right? So you got learned the business, and that's how you got to go in, and because when soon somebody see that you don't, them vultures is coming. All right,
everybody eating but you.
Oh man,
we ain't having our ribs showing. Nah, that's not happening, son. Absolutely. What's up, Melinda, and what's up, Shaki? I see y'all in the check-in. Make sure everybody that's checking in share this live right now. So. You said you got some artists. Who are some of the artists that you're going to be working with? Do you mind giving us some of the names?
Independently here, Lady Miz.
Oh, Lady Miz in the building. What? Hold up. You better give him the gunshots, son. Give him the gunshots.
Gotta have a track from her on this album right here. Joe Flo, of course. Remy Hendrix. I don't know if you ever heard of Remy Hendrix.
Yes. I remember.
Remy's going to be on the album. What's the homegirl's name? Oh my God, I was just with Naija Chanel. I'm sorry.
Oh, Naija Chanel. Yeah, she's nice. She's dope.
And I'm also, behind the scenes with her, is helping her,
nice.
her career as well. So I've been with her from day one. So
I gotta interview her. She interviewed me on her show a while back. And I've been trying to get in touch with her. So maybe you can help me.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. So and some of the mainstream artists, do you know which one? You can't tell them yet. All right, so it's good. Okay, all right.
I seen one on your screen a few seconds ago.
Oh, you did? Oh, sure. Okay, so I already know who it is then. I already know who it is. That's what I'm talking. Look. Just watch the intro of the show, yo. There she goes snitching. Look, I'm talking in third person. It's all good though. So you in the clubs heavy right now. Everybody know if they want to do something, they got to come to you. You the man that everybody got to come to. You know what I'm saying? I know. Oh, you being modest right now. You being modest right now. You the man that everybody go to. You the one that's out here in these clubs. You got a team of DJs too, correct?
Yes. My team is called the Eat 'em Up Brothers and Sisters DJ Cypher. It was originally called the Eat 'em Up Brothers, but then I got 3 female DJs on my team.
Oh, what? The females? That's what I'm talking about. Females stand up. I love that. I like to see females in the game. So who are some of these DJs you got on your team?
For my team, I got my man DJ Pun Loco, who's here with me, but he's now in Jersey doing his thing.
Okay.
I got DJ David Strada, who's out in Florida right now. I have DJ Big Steve is part of the team. Rest in peace to our brother who just passed away, DJ Jerome P. He just passed away maybe like only 3 weeks ago or so. But he was one of the team, one of the greats too. He's dope. I got so many DJs. My female DJs, DJ Digital Diva, DJ Anais out of Brooklyn.
Okay.
And, she does her thing too. DJ Red Bottom, killer. she's out in Long Island, and she's very well connected too, like with Biz, and rest in peace, Biz. She was a part of a lot of stuff like that and everything. Eric Sermon, her husband DJ Diamond is a premier DJ too. So he DJs for EPMD a lot and stuff like that.
Nice, dope. Yeah, I love to see that. Like, definitely love the DJs, but especially when the females get up there too. Yeah. I love to see the females doing their thing, killing it. So yeah, y'all definitely doing it big. Where are some of the clubs that you DJ at, so people know they come through to see you?
Everybody knows number one is Jay-Z's. I'm over there.
All right.
Vibes. I'm over there. I'm in Warwick at a place called Halligan's. Sometimes I'm at various different clubs, but those three you can always find me at. Pretty much a little bit everywhere. Sometimes I'm in the city doing a few things here and there. Westchester. So whoever got the check, we there.
He said, whoever got the check, they in the building. Y'all pull up, okay? As long as the numbers is right. As long as the numbers is right. Absolutely. So all right. So do you got some of them clips before we get?
Besides that, do you still do the Sunday brunch up here?
We stopped the Sunday brunch for just a few moments. Everybody was so worn out because when the pandemic hit and we came back, we was just heavy. Our club was like the heaviest, so we would rocking even on Mondays when there was nothing really going on. People was in there. So the owner was like, "Yo, let's take a little break for a while," but we about to bring that back in maybe like about 3 weeks or so.
Nice. Yeah, the Sunday brunches was popping. We was up in there. Okay, chilling. What? Yeah. Yo, Ray goes put a request in.
All right, Ray. Look, Ray's like, all right. Why you have to tell me, bro?
But you was always ready though. You stay ready though. Ray, I'm saying. He stayed ready. Shoot. So all right. So we know about that. Before I want to get into some other things, because you actually. You had a very large following on social media. Okay. We're going to get into that because these hackers and all these things that's going on and how to protect yourself if you are somebody. No, it don't matter who you are, entertainment or not. You should be doing the certain things to protect yourself. And some crazy stuff happened to you that I want to talk about. But before we get into that, can we play like a clip or something so people can see some of his work that he has done?
Yeah, we have The Sickness. We're going to play a little part of that.
All right, let's get into that.
Oh, snap.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, baby?
Just got out of work, man. Tired, man.
No doubt. I feel
this little cut right quick, man.
No doubt.
How's things, man?
Chilling.
What's
good? All right. What up? All right.
So you were saying, she spent all your money, man?
Yeah, man.
$700?
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's the sickness right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm suffering now, trying to pay. You know what I'm saying? I think my man's ready for your cut, man. You
word?
Yeah,
okay.
You go first.
You
man.
good, E? Yes, all right, no doubt. Beautiful out there, bro.
Yeah, yes, it is. Right. Make that money.
I hear you.
Unpredictable like ketchup bottles, it's life stress. I'm full victim to this messed up saga, no right left. Indecisive, pedal to the floor, vulgar language, full speed. Never should ignore roses, dangerous greed metastasizes once people's greed attached to items that they can't afford. They pray to Santa Claus and they act misguided. Shook, psychologically robbed of sense. It's like they overlook the fact that their minds are drenched in physical gains and home shopping networks. But how can misery change when they're home shopping reckless? Cop a necklace, jewelry galore, and ankle bracelets. It's like they're newly divorced, sitting home making faces like a battered victim lose their damn mind in this erratic system. It's like they choose to live blind and it's a tragic sickness. Visas decline, car is repoed. Brand name products as targets like some poverty clothes. Affordable, subjective. Once your furniture's missing, you can't ignore the message, but you're caught in the system. It's the sickness, small wages and major deficits. It's the sickness, bill collectors leaving nasty messages. The sickness, if only living nights was more effortless. The sickness, the sickness, the sickness. It's the sickness, small wages and major.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. That's just a little clip. Y'all want to see the full video? Go over there and get them numbers up, baby. Okay, full video is there. You want to put the link? We're gonna put the link in there. So if y'all want to see the full video, y'all can go check it out. Yo, he's dope, yo. Oh, shit.
I mean, I like people with lyrics. That's why.
Yes. All right.
People with lyrics.
Yes, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. He's fire for real. That's that real hip hop. Okay, he got the flow, he got the lyrics, boom bap, all of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
boom
saying?
bap
That's
hard.
that.
New York
Listen,
City people, we are boom bap.
y'all already know. You already know. For real, man. Listen. So you've been doing this for a minute, and you've been through some things when it comes to on the legal side in the music industry, the entertainment, working with several different artists. You out in them streets, you know, 10 toes down out there, you know what I mean? Putting in work. All right, you in there doing your thing, and you had a very large following on Instagram.
Right.
Yo,
It's crazy.
tell us what happened to you on Instagram.
I wish I could, but I'm explaining to you how it happened. So I'm home getting some music ready to go out to my gig. As you see, I have 2 phones, so I've separated. This is all the social media stuff. It's a phone you call me on, whatever. So my man calls me. I'm at the desk just like this at the house, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? Is this real?" I said, "What's real?" He said, "All this money you making." I said, "What you mean, all this money I'm making? What you talking about?" He said, "They got you a clip on Instagram. You talking about some money." I was like, "You looking at the right Instagram? Because I ain't even been on there all day or whatever the case might be." He said, "Look at your Instagram." So I said, "Okay, hold on." So I go to this phone, pull up my Instagram. I'm already blocked off my own Instagram. It got me blocked, so I can't see anything.
Blocked you off your own shit. Do y'all hear this?
Blocked already. Boom. So I said, "Yo, send me, screenshot me what you seeing and everything, because I can't even get in. It's got to be a hack that got me hacked or whatever." So he sends me. I see the video. I'm like, wow. And I was like, he's like, "That's not you." I said, "That is my video, but they altered the words and made it sound just like I am talking about this lady." Actually, that clip you saw was me talking about, "Yo, don't forget to check out the new Me and Joe Flow."
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. And that was from a while ago.
That it looked legit when they showed it to me. I was like, "Yo, oh shit!"
Listen, I actually took the video off. I had sent it to you, and I noticed that I think you deleted it. I don't know if because you didn't want people to see it.
Right. Yeah.
I have it. I don't know if it's okay to play it. If you rather I didn't, okay, then I'm not gonna do it. Okay, no, I totally understand. But like what I do, I'm showing people like, look at what the hell is going on, guys. So basically, at the end of the day, I scroll through, I see you talking. I said, let me see what he's talking about, and I'm like, oh shit, he's into this Forex, because I don't know about y'all.
Here's the thing, I'm into like the whole crypto thing. I've never even heard of Forex yet.
Oh, you haven't heard of Forex? Okay, yet. I've heard of it.
That's the scammers.
But the thing is, so many people hit me up all the time. As soon as I see crypto, I don't even accept their friendship. Yeah. Because I was into the crypto thing, whatever. We lost like 10 G's right off the jump. I was like, yo, I'm gonna fall back off of that. You know what I mean? But the thing is, at the end of the day, when I scrolled through and I seen your video, and I said, yo, the crazy thing is, I was like, oh shit. So I sent you a message on there. I was like, no, is this real?
Funny thing, whoever did that, now what they actually did is now they use that. So it looks like it's me.
Right.
So all you guys, my peoples and all that, they're like, for real. So they're going to try this, whatever it said and all of this or whatever. Or I heard it was answering back. This is where people was like, nah, this is not James. Because the way it was answering back.
Right. That's how I felt too. Because when I seen it, I said, hold up, scrolling through, is this real? And you was like, yeah, hit my girl up. It was like, I was like, you don't normally talk like that. So I was like, I said, okay, I ain't hit it because I knew something was wrong, right? Then another message comes through, and it was like, you made like 12,000 this time, right? So the person was like, do you see what I'm making? Well, it was supposed to be you. And I said, show me in person. They never responded back. You understand? So the whole thing is, at the end of the day, they took your video with you talking about something else, altered it, and it looked like you saying that shit. The way you hit the mouth, because I was looking, I said, yo, it looks like you're saying it.
If you actually look at it again and again and again, you can hear like they got my voice right, but not totally.
Really? Yeah. See, I didn't look that deep into it. Yeah. Okay. So that's very, first, the danger in that because they can frame people for crimes.
Yeah, it could be framed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can ruin relationships, marriages, all types of stuff. They can put you.
That's somebody that really knows what they're doing. Your average is not going to be able to do it unless they know this type of equipment and everything and how to.
Right.
Expert. So, for example, like I make flyers, you make flyers. We good with it. But then you got those people that know how to make those flies. You like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How they do that? How you do that extra shit? Now we got to watch people like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? How you make that shit?
That is okay. Well, I don't know how to do that. But yeah, you got people that know how to do so much stuff with this.
Yes.
Everything is a home thing based now. So, back in the day, we had to get the 2-inch tapes and buy that and go record at the studio. Now all we need is something simple as this and say, here, make beats and put it out 1, 2, 3.
Right,
so all of this is available to us now. All studio equipment, all TV equipment, everything is available to you to do at your home. And if you're a pro at a lot of stuff that you do, like Pro Tools, I be home like this with Pro Tools. I'm like, oh, God, I got to get me something else because this is killing me.
Yeah, we use Pro Tools, but a lot of people use Logic now. Logic is another one of those things.
What I'm saying, some people are more professional at some of this stuff than your average.
Right, absolutely.
So this person who got you had to be watching you for a while to bet.
I really don't know because when I saw the lady's name or whatever, I said no, not a friend, not a contact, don't know who this is. So they probably was watching. This person got friends, people be hitting them up. So yeah. And they just got my girl the other day and made her a OnlyFans page.
Oh yes, you was talking about yeah. That's freaking crazy. OnlyFans, and not for nothing. So this is something that happened to us. I was telling you the other day. Well, first Ray said, "Look, somebody is going through my phone." He asked if it was me. I was like, "What?" Like he was like, "Are you doing that?" I'm like, "No." So I didn't really understand what he was talking about until I was on the phone chopping it up with my homegirl Shaki. Big up to Shaki in the building. I see you, mama. So I'm talking to my homegirl on the phone, and then next thing you know, my phone. So it's like somebody scrolling through it, opening up apps, going in my settings, looking at stuff, about to delete stuff. You can see because it starts shaking on your phone when you got the iPhone, it shakes. And I didn't want to say nothing. So I run downstairs and I sit the phone and I'm like, look. So the bottom line is people are actually, getting hacked like crazy. And we are really under attack when it comes to this social media. The sad part about it is like, you had a really large following and the fact that you got to start over. Bottom line is right now, if you're checking this out, King James, give your Instagram. Let people follow you on your new Instagram that you got.
I am DJ King James NYC. See the old one out there, which was just DJ King. It was just DJ King James NYC. Then they went and changed my name. So it says DJ King James NYC _2. And I told people, I said, look at that. _2. Yes, right. You never had an underscore. I said, see, y'all paying and not paying attention.
It's crazy because I saw that when I was looking for you. The share it on the thing.
Take a I thought it was there. Yo, that is freaking crazy because I didn't lost. I said that they changed the name. They did all of that stuff. Nah, it's cool. Why you doing that? They did all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like now. Sometimes it's hard to find these other. Get back in touch with these other people. So, and I know that when you contact them now,
like, is this you?
Right. They don't know if it's you. And not for nothing. Some people, you're not going to remember everybody.
That's too much. Yeah,
it's too much.
So day by day, I'm like, oh yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And then that person might make me remember like, a couple others, so, but it'll come back.
Yeah, so it definitely going to come back because again, you're out there, you're doing your thing. But the crazy thing is,
NYC.
The crazy thing is, it's just that it got to be a headache. I know for me, I would have been like, "What the hell?" And I don't even have that many followers like you got. I got like 4,000.
This is nuts.
Yeah,
but we got to move on and just keep it moving anyway.
Absolutely.
So I can't just
Absolutely. So guys, listen, for those who are watching, if you look in the bottom of the screen, that's King James NYC Instagram. That's his official one. Make sure y'all go over and follow him right now. Okay, he got a lot going on. He's a DJ. He's in these clubs heavy. If you're an artist in the 845, you definitely want to see this man because he will play your stuff. Okay, and he's very supportive, putting artists on if they need to get on, do shows and all of that. So he's also working on compilation. Is it a compilation album and stuff? so much that this brother is doing. Make sure y'all follow the right page. The right page is there, and share with people.
Also,
absolutely.
Make sure you share it with your friends because it's probably one of your friends who were following them too.
Absolutely.
Possible.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They now have the wrong one.
Right.
Hopefully, I think they took it down. I heard. I'm not sure.
They did.
But here's the thing. Now they'll take their time taking that down. But if I put up there something about the vaccine, and I don't want to say exactly real quick.
They shutting that down early. You heard?
What I need help with. So.
And that's the crazy thing too. What I don't like about social media is like I feel like they pick and choose what is important to them. If it's not fitting in their agenda and what they're trying to push, you could put the people up there fighting all day. They gonna let that rock. Okay. That. You could say all types of shit. That's the destruction to the people.
Destruction to our people.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Destruction to our people.
Now I got a question. You was able to get in contact with them to take the page down, or they did it on their own?
I told people when you see it, just keep reporting it and keep doing that. So they'll keep seeing. They hit me back, was like, we're gonna review this. I said, ain't no time for reviewing nothing, bro. Just go ahead, take this thing down. It's not big.
Because my confusion is if they understand now that they know they're speaking to you, why weren't they able to say, hey, let's give you back your control of your page?
I heard there's a way you could have done that, but it takes a while. And I was like, I ain't got all day for all of this. So
okay. Yeah.
I heard that, but I'm not even sure how true that is.
Because, I know how hard it is to get a following like you had to actually try to rebuild it.
Coming back.
It's coming back. That's right. And that's why we want to continue to help and support you in any way that we can. So again, guys, make sure that y'all check him out on Instagram. That's his Instagram right now. For those who might hear this on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, or wherever, if you can't see us, just know that is I am King James NYC, and I'm gonna spell that for y'all. IAMKINGJAMENYC.
All right. JEM is S.
S. Okay. Is there S there? My bad. Okay, James. Okay, my bad. So JAMESNYC. So there's an S before the NYC.
Yes.
All right. That goes to show y'all I should be putting on my glasses, but because I'm so bad, I don't put my shit on. But I see the rest though. Big shout out to my sister in the check-in. I see you, TT. What's good, my mom? Where you at? Okay. Yeah. So what was I going to talk about? Let's talk about how we can protect ourselves, because I think that's also very important on these things, because they could get in anywhere. So what did you do to make sure that this doesn't happen again? And what can other people do to make sure this don't happen?
One thing I did, which you had asked me, but I was already on it, was a two-step process.
Verification. Yes.
Verification.
I had that on a lot of my other stuff. I was like, let me see if I can put that on Instagram, and I did. So, and that's I advise everybody to do that and put that on everything that you have as an app.
Yes.
That's important to you on your phone, especially like your bank accounts and all of that stuff like that.
Absolutely. And you want to break down what that is? You want to?
Well, two-step verification is where if somebody tries to log into your account, any account you have, they text you, email, whatever you got set up, it goes to another way of contacting you, so people know that it's you. Yeah, I use it on everything.
Good.
So guys, listen, that is how you protect yourself on social media. That's the best that we could do. But some of the other things you can also do is like I pay to have my stuff monitored on a regular basis. So, and I'm talking about, this is more on a credit tip, but still, there's companies that can monitor your stuff. So if somebody try to use your stuff, you get alerts and notifications and emails, but check it out. You got to make sure your email is protected too, because they could get in your email and change your stuff.
That's a wrap.
Yeah. Two-step verification on it too.
Okay. So listen, you got to make sure that y'all do that. You got to go those extra steps, because there's some hackers.
A lot of people are lazy with those extra steps, because it is offered on a lot of things. People, but you have the choice. You want to do this now or don't do. People are like, I ain't got time to do. No, do that. Make sure you do that.
I'll tell you what I learned in the military about passwords. Make them extremely long.
Right.
My passwords be so long to be like, I got to copy and paste it.
For facts and shit like the ABCs. You like,
if you're going to steal my stuff, you're going to work to get my password.
That's how I do.
Yes. Tail Mama said my employer, where's she at? Okay, my employer offers free monitoring. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so if there's places out there and companies that can do it, if you're working for a company, but it is so very important that you do, because again, you work so hard to build something up, and then you got to start all over. But it don't stop nothing. You know what I mean? Because you still move forward. People still know who you are. You still out there doing your thing. So that's what's the most important thing. Let's talk about before we get out of here, I want to talk to you about, I want you to talk to us about, how do you feel about the music industry now in hip hop?
Boy, y'all got 2-3 hours?
Shit, listen. We got about 15 minutes.
I mean, we grew up a little earlier than what's going on now, of course, or whatever. And the music industry today, man, it's almost like the devil to me, because I love all the new stuff that's out, the trap and everything. It's cool, but that's all we had. When we grew up, we had, let's say we had the trap, but we also had the boom bap.
Absolutely.
We also had somebody that was talking something with lyrics that you love. We had the fun guy, which was a Will Smith or a Biz Markie. You had your hardcore, which is Kane and Kool G Rap. Then you also had your other easygoing stuff like a De La Soul. Nowadays, all we got is just trap.
We also had conscious music. We had people talking, that's uplifting.
And that was done purposely. So if we take out the conscious stuff, and this is all that they have, they're not going to develop themselves as a person.
There you go.
And that only works in our. But the best question I can say to this is: do you see Miley Cyrus talking anything bad about her people on records or anybody like that?
Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
It's only our people that was just killing the guns, the drugs, and this and that. And we had that back in the day. But Kool G Rap told you, I did this, I did that. But this is also what happened to me.
Right.
Don't do it. Things of that nature.
But you had the yin and the yang to it, because you may have had the people talking all the bad stuff, but they also had the conscious guy saying, "Hey, stop the violence and all that stuff." And
that's another thing. I'm glad you pointed that up, because everything that happened, there was a record for it. Now, all our people getting killed, everybody's like, oh, well. Because like you said, we had self-destruction, heal yourself, anything by Public Enemy, self-destruction. Those records came on out.
Yes.
Erase the Racism with Biz Markie, Rest His Soul, and Big Daddy Kane. So every time something happened in our neighborhoods and stuff, these rappers would get together. Let's talk about it. We had Martin Luther King, the Holiday record, all of that stuff.
Yes.
None of that anymore.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and it is sad, because going back to the destruction to our people, hip hop, what that was created on and what it was for, the culture of it, that was a way for us to express ourselves. So if you heard some things in the music, it was because that's what people were going through, and they were speaking about what they seen, their environment. So they might have talked about it in a sense like that, right? So now it's different, but I gotta ask y'all something. Do y'all think that it got to a certain point that maybe our generation caused this next generation to have the mindset that they have now?
I thought about that.
Okay, because we got to take personal responsibility, y'all.
All right? But I looked at that two ways, because I've even asked some major artists this question. I was like, when you think about the industry, let's say you take a Public Enemy or somebody out there, when they're hot, I think like that, or Big Daddy Kane, or those people from that time era, even besides a Puffy, because he kind of did it. But those are the guys that should have been the A&Rs and stuff at the labels.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Because if we had that guidance, then we wouldn't have half of this stuff that we're listening to today. Not to say none of it wouldn't be out, but there would be a better direction. There's no training it also today. Back in the day, these groups were groomed. A lot of people had grooming, how to talk when you went on the radio, how to conduct yourself, and all that's out the window, because this is all self. I don't need you no more, because I could just get this, make it at home, put it on SoundCloud. This is my record. So now the record blows up. I'm on David Letterman, so I just cuz, let me tell you something, cuz.
Straight good with it.
Before, because I could understand men saying, we got to take some of the responsibility.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, you got to also look at who's in charge, because we could take all the responsibility, but
we're not in charge.
Right. That's
there you go. There you go. That right there.
We're not in charge.
That right there is one of the main things, guys, that I think we got to start looking at. First of all, this is a whole nother conversation within itself, but we're going to touch on it a little bit, because one of the things is, again, who is in charge of the music and why do everybody sound the
gotta
same?
comment to that.
And then also, why is it that the music all has the same message in it, and the message that's in the music is a destruction to our people? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a hypocrite because I talk shit on some of my shit too.
And I love
you
some of this
understand?
music too.
Listen,
Yeah,
yes,
me too. I'm not gonna lie.
absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely. But at the same time, I was listening to, and I came across, there was a white guy. He was doing like I'm gonna say a seminar. And he was like, when we could put out certain music, we would never allow certain things for our kids to listen to it. But when I take hip hop and I bring it to a certain group of people, they ask, what are they saying and who are they marketing to? If it's about killing and shooting and drugs and they're marketing to the black people, then that's a good place to put it. Absolutely. But you can't put it over here. Right. So I think that first of all, we have to start valuing ourselves. That's so important. If you don't value yourself and you don't value your people, of course we're going to have what we have now.
We have to stop learning how to just value that dollar bill, though.
Yep.
That's the destruction.
Now, I can answer the question about, because when we ask who was in charge, right? There's a facade that got the kids believing they're in charge.
Of course.
Because these kids believe, because I can go on the internet, hit one button, and I'm famous. You got the A&Rs, these record labels got these kids thinking, hey, you're in charge. Even though they're the ones controlling the music.
Absolutely.
Now, to add on to that, at first, that kid is in charge, because this is what happens. I make this little record. I put it on the internet. My friends like it. They pass it to their friends. Next thing you know, this record is blown up.
Right.
That kid is still in control. Now, back in the day, you would have to take, Lady Miz would have to take her demo to Atlantic Records.
Yes.
Set up a meeting with Def Jam. They don't do that no more. Def Jam and them sit there and do this all day, scroll, and they're like, who's this? Little Fiji? Okay, he got.
What his numbers look like? What your numbers look like?
Wow, kids are really taking this. Oh, okay. They find him. And they talk to him. Now, Little Fiji has the choice to say, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to keep my own thing going the way I want. But, and Little Fiji's making the money off his YouTube video and But these guys come in with these bags. And here's where
But how big is the bag really, though?
Well, it's the front. It's the facade of our money.
The loan.
Yeah.
The loan.
It's the loan. It's the loan.
Okay.
Now, the bag is so big that Little Fiji probably lives, in the hood where it's real bad. And we all gonna think, well, I can get my moms out of here.
Yep.
That's where they get us, because we don't have anything or didn't really have it like that
to
begin with. I am making something, but it's gonna take me a little bit longer to get what they offered me right now. So he falls for the bag, not knowing that once you fall for the bag, you gave up the control. So now Lil Fiji comes back with the second record he want to put out, and they go, no, we don't want to put that one out. He's like, oh no, this is the one nope. But no. It's my you're not in control anymore.
That's right.
Fiji.
Yep.
That's right.
Control,
Shit, so Lil Fiji don't even own his name anymore.
You don't even own his name. You didn't even you didn't read through everything. They got everything from you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So they come in and they tempt you with the money that you think they're giving you that you actually have to pay back.
Absolutely.
And in the end, you might be signing over your rights and your masters and all of that stuff, owning nothing. So what they do is they sell you a dream to be famous. And most people, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for fame. They want people to know them. And they don't even understand, again, going back to the paperwork, which we were discussing before, that this is a business. Even though it's fun, at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a business. And if you don't treat it like that, you will get got. That's just the bottom line.
Everybody's been gotten got.
Okay.
From your Drakes to your Nicki Minaj's, they all
that's a fact.
Still getting got and fighting for past wages, let's say, call it that or whatever. That's owed to them. Well,
very true. And down to the little people, to your lady misses, it's got too. God damn it, know what you're talking about. They getting me too, son.
Shit, Anita Baker. I think it's Anita Baker recently just got her master's back, right?
Her master's back.
Yep. So you think about 30 years, somebody else been controlling her music.
Yes.
De La Soul was just fighting. Actually, one of my favorite groups is an underground group called Little Brother. They had their first original deal that they had with an independent label, and they blew up and they were good. Somebody was in charge of their product, right? ABB Records was in charge of their product. So they blew up. They got a deal with Atlantic. Now, the deal with Atlantic, that they came in with ABB Records, gives Atlantic Records all the rights to do what they want to do and whatever else goes to little brother, but ABB's part of the deal was still in charge of the product. So what's going on now is ABB is putting out the first 3 albums on vinyl, repressing them, but little brother gets no money off of that. Wow. So they're urging people. Have you ever heard of Fonte?
No.
Fonte from Little Brother, a Ninth Wonder.
I've heard of Ninth Wonder.
I don't remember.
I've heard of Ninth Wonder.
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell for me right now.
But anyway, they're on Instagram urging people, do not buy, you DJs or people who love vinyl, do not buy these repressings because we don't get nothing off that. And we've been fighting.
Oh my God.
We've been fighting this dude for like 7-8 years about this. Like, listen, we got to make this straight right here so that we can get our cut off of, that's the
crazy part is you want to sell it. Hey, that's the part that gets me the greed in it. It's like, yo, I'm not going to even give you a cut
of your own.
Yeah. That's a huge problem. That is a huge problem.
I'm not glad I'm not in because I do life in jail. You see these little kids right now, because that's the thing. When you hear all these kids, and I'm gonna get back to it. When they talk about all these killing and all of that, they're quick to talk about how much they're gonna kill us. But when these guys are taking millions from them,
they ain't killing them.
Their hands is in their pockets.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you one story real quick to go back to when I worked for Calliope Studios. I ain't gonna say the names of the people or whatever. Very major big group, right? They came in, they recorded. Now back in the day when you record CBS, whatever label you was on, Def Jam, those reel-to-reel tapes, the masters are theirs. So you come in, you have your session, they pull up the tape and put it on the thing so you can go ahead and do what you do. At the end of the session, that tape goes down, goes back in the office, it has to get shipped out to whatever label you're on. This particular group was like, yo, we want that tape. And the guy was like, I'm just managing, I have to give that back to CBS or whatever. They was like, we want that tape.
Get out of here.
We want our tape.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Are you serious?
I'm in the back like this.
He in the back like, yo, give him the tape. Give him the tape.
I'm itching out, but way back here. See if I can get to that back door and go downstairs and everything, because they wasn't playing.
For real?
They got their tape up?
Had to give it to him.
Yeah, I would have.
Okay. And it was nothing against the dude, because he has to work for how it works for him. But he was like, listen, man, y'all ain't killing me up in here.
I hear that. Yo.
Major group, will tell you off air, but yeah, it's a major group.
Okay, because I know who was like that. Wu-Tang, I heard, was like Wu-Tang that. They was real heavy. They'll come up in your office and kick that door down, Honestly, I kind of like that because sometimes you have to do that to make people respect you. It's sad that you got to go in that direction, but you have to, you got to have them goons on deck all day.
Speaking of people,
sometimes I understand having the goons on deck. But after a while, people are not going to respect you if you ain't in there saying, hey, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself. I'm coming in here grabbing somebody by the throat if you fucking with my shit,
Right. Exactly. Now, speaking of like Wu-Tang again, that reminds me of the Control issue. They were another group that came out by themselves. I actually met them one day. I'm DJing in the city, and I see these monster-looking dudes come, yo, fam. I was like, let's get to my car. Yo, you just came out that club DJing, fam. Yeah. All right, yo, this is our record. I still own that very first pressing. Protect Your Neck on one side, Tears on. They pressed it up themselves. So I have 2 copies of that. Yo, you rock this, spin this. All right, bet. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
So what I'm saying again is the control. Like you guys had the control. Not to say that their deals went bad or anything. They did great. But we as a people, our music actually started out of our trunk.
Right. Absolutely.
Spoon and G's and all of that. Everybody, the records were independent, and they didn't believe in us, the majors, at first.
Yep.
They was like, this is a
10 years it took before they started believing.
This is a fad. But when they start to see that money come in, I don't know how they just really reeled us in like that. If we kept this thing the way that it really was.
Well, here's the thing, though. The thing is, it can go back to that. See, a lot of times people don't understand and realize the power that they have.
That is true.
So first of all, the first thing that people got to do is drop the ego, learn how to work with your people.
Back. Let's rewind that again. Start number 1.
Drop the ego. Okay, drop the ego.
Let it go.
You definitely have to learn how to be. How can I put it? You got to be professional. Okay, I don't care what it is. When I'm doing stuff, I don't give a damn. Like I could be hood, trust me. Okay, but when
I'm actually
But
scared now.
whatever.
Thank God Ray's here with me, y'all.
Yeah, keeping it safe, But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when I present myself in a certain way because I want people to take me serious on a business level, right? I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not with none of that. Right, but when I'm talking about the power, I'm talking about the power that we have. A lot of times we don't value us. And when I say us, I'm talking about sometimes ourselves and sometimes what we do and what other people do.
Right.
So what these brands that people respect, they respect them because everybody caters to them. Everybody mentions them. It's just like, so look, I'm not going to act like I don't wear Gucci and I don't have these things. I do. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But you still might see me in the N1DP. Shout out to N1DP. Hey, that's a shameless plug for y'all. You already know what it is. All right. So I might be rocking, some of their stuff. I might rock other people's things because I'm supporting the business. I'm supporting the brand. But the problem is most people might look at that and because it's not so popping to everybody else, that they don't think that it means anything. And the quality could be the same and all of that. So we got to bring it back to understanding our value. And you do that by investing into other people. And when you invest into other people, it doesn't always have to be money. It could be your time. It could be your support. Stop always looking for free stuff. Oh, we're going to talk about that on Talk Therapy Tuesdays. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes
yes.
A simple share. Say, hey, I like this. I'm rocking it. It helps, Some
Absolutely.
people think, hey, I shared it with you. Now you owe me something.
Right.
I
need to do it. That doesn't work like that. But
Yes. So it's bringing it back to, you got to understand your value. You have to appreciate the value of other people. You got to have people around you that believe in you, that's supportive. Because one of the things that I noticed, and I'm not going to act like I didn't have this attitude. At one point I did. And then I said, nah, I can't get like how I see everybody else's because it's not right. When they think that somebody don't support them, they just fuck everybody. I'm not doing this. But you know what that does? It just trickled down. Now everybody got that attitude. And then they wonder why, like, I'm going to say, honestly, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. They wonder why sometimes in the 845, it is the way it is.
Everybody wants to be boss king.
Yes, that's a bad way. And then you want to go somewhere else and then you want to be supportive and you want to do that. Or y'all want to go to Atlanta and you want to pop off and you change your attitude there. You know how to do it, but you're not doing it where you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people are busy. Like for me, I'm always doing something. So I might not have time to always be out or always, but when I get the time and I come across it, I try to be as supportive as possible. But people stop taking stuff so personal. On Facebook, you got to understand that they only put your content in front of 10% of your friends. So 90% of the people are not seeing it. They don't know. So they want to think that, they ain't liking my post. They didn't see it. They didn't see it.
They do that on Instagram too.
Yes, they do it on Instagram.
I live with Miz and I don't even see half.
He don't see my stuff.
I don't see it.
He don't even like my stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta tag him for him to see it because I'm like, he's not seeing it.
They do that. They messing with the numbers and all that all the time.
Absolutely. They are messing with the numbers. So how do you do that?
And the algorithms and all of that.
Yes. So some of the ways that a lot of people don't know, I go on Clubhouse. Well, I honestly haven't been on there as much. I just do the law of attraction room. But I go on Clubhouse and what I've learned is with Instagram, if you really want to put your content in front of more people, you got to tell people to share, and they have to comment. And when they comment, it can't really, and I got to remember this myself, it can't be emojis because the problem is people are buying fake followers and fake likes and fake comments. So when they do that, they put, Instagram does not recognize emojis anymore as a comment. So you have to put 4 or more words in people's comment section, and it should be kind of related to the post. Okay, yo, that's a dope outfit. Don't just put fire. Put yo, that's a dope outfit, right? Okay. And then you got to hit that save button. When you hit the save button, it generates more people to see it. So I'm gonna be doing stuff on, I'm gonna be talking about stuff like this so people can understand how they can honestly go around some of the things that they put the block on for us. There's ways that we can do this to make it work. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about that. We're about to chop it up because we reached our hour mark. We definitely appreciate you being here. Is there anything that we did not ask you that you want people to know?
Pretty much done. Y'all covered it all,
Okay.
I cover it all. Follow me. Follow Lady Miz. Follow Ray. Doing big things.
Absolutely.
And for the 845.
Absolutely.
That, you know what I mean? And always trying to bring positivity to the area and help as many people as we can. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Yo, we are still working on, I don't know if you're still interested, making it in the 845,
Yes.
that reality show. So we got to talk about that.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to Tyler Mix. He out there hustling hard. He in the ATL right now. Okay. He got the North Carolina on the scene. He got the BX on the scene. We got a joint I got to let you hear. It's called Hands Up in the 845. He's big on really supporting that. This brother just got out not too long ago, and he hitting the streets heavy. He's hustling hard, and I'm happy to have that brother part of the team. So I'm gonna make sure that you link up with him as well too. His name is Tyler Mix, but I definitely want to get you on and to be a part of this. I think to have the right people is gonna be dope. So guys, if y'all not looking at the bottom of the screen, make sure you follow King James, okay? Make sure you support this brother, because especially if you're an artist too, or whatever you got going on, or if you just like to have a good time, he will definitely get you out your seat and on the floor. He plays all the dopest stuff, okay?
Outside of DJing for the clubs and all that, can somebody hire you? Like,
oh yeah, I'm always doing weddings and I'm doing everything, and I'm everywhere. I was just in Jersey doing a crazy wedding on the lake. It was so beautiful. I'm everywhere, so
okay, all right. So, and if people want to get in touch with you, is that the best place to reach you, or do you have another way?
Book DJ King James NYC at hotmail.com. Hit me up there, and my peoples will answer and take care of it.
All right. Repeat it again.
Book DJ King James NYC at hotmail.com. There's some people that have my number. I really don't put the number out here because I just don't. Right. I'm not dealing with the calls, because I'm gonna tell you one of my secrets as people. I have what I call keywords. So if you call me, okay, you've called me. Yo, James, what's good? June 26th. What you doing? Boom, boom, boom. Can we book you for a party? How much, James? Boom. Say less. Boom. Have a good day. But then I'll get that call. Yo, James, what's good? Blah blah blah. We need you for blah blah blah. How much? Well, we only. When I hear we only. Those I got keywords. I got them written down on the board. We only.
Yeah. You got the keyword. You say we only. You ain't getting the call back.
And I teach my DJs that too. I said, listen out for keywords like we only, all well. We was trying to. No, we're not doing that.
I hear that. So come correct. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I'm gonna be talking about this on Talk Therapy Tuesdays, because a lot of times, and I get it. Sometimes people ain't got the money, whatever. Everybody going through stuff. But in order for a person, if you want to really respect somebody in their craft and their business, you can't expect them to give you everything for free. You understand what I'm saying? How does one grow if you think that that it's their time? It's their time, and time is money. You understand what I'm saying? So
it'd be people with money that's always.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, man!
I just saw you the whole 2 weeks popping bottles at the bar. I know them bottles ain't cheap at no club here in New York City. So if you got a table and you got 6 bottles, that's already over $1,200. You're still buying beer, you're still buying drinks, and now you saw me rocking at the club. And food. You saw me rocking at the club, so you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do my thing, and then you called me for your personal thing, and I know you sitting on this money. You got a Lex outside, you got this type of truck, the S5 outside. And you're like, yo, James, what's good? Well, we only got. I'm like, nah, bro. Then you better sell one of them trucks or something. Don't play with me. Don't play me, man. Don't play. People will try to do that.
Yep.
Yes. And people will do what you allow them to. So that's why you got to set them boundaries.
This is another one of the ones I love. Well, we paid the caterer, we paid the hall.
Oh, so you
we did all the things, all the trimmings and everything. Now this is all we got left for the DJ. Why you calling here? Because that ain't enough for me.
Okay.
But all of them got paid.
Exactly. And there you go about the valuing. Who did you pay?
Yeah, I'm about to say,
what they look like. Yo. You already know what I'm talking. Y'all know what it is. Stop playing with me. You made sure that you came correct there, because you know they ain't taking that bullshit. Why do you think? Yeah, you supposed to. Exactly.
You know what? Because
now we don't
a lot
do
of
that.
people think, because I know you or I see you.
Doesn't matter. I'm
up close.
Like
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
like
what it is.
Or whoever, Target or the caterers.
That's
all
right.
In the same business.
Amen.
I don't go on Walmart and be like, I like that shirt. It's $10. Let me see if they're gonna give it to me for $5.
Absolutely. I feel you 100%. I have that same issue. If I reach out to somebody and I say, hey, I want to interview you, right? Because we charge for interviews. We charge a fee for somebody to come on the show to promote, because we promote it and we continue to promote it. But if I reach out, I don't reach out and then be like, yo,
Right.
pay me, because I hate it when people did that to me. Like, you seek me out and you want me to pay you. Like, nah, you obviously see something in me is why you wanted me to do it, you know, or whatever. But the thing is, again, going back to the value, and we have to pay close attention to that shit, because people definitely will try to get you to work for free, okay, on the strip, and think that you're just not supposed to. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Yep. You know, it is what it is, but get your damn money. Get your money. Absolutely. Big shout out to Clientele Brothers. Guys, I mean, this was a great interview. I like chopping it up with you. Always. And you know, you always welcome back. We're going to talk behind the scenes. Again, I'm going to keep repeating this, guys, to make sure that you follow I am King James NYC on Instagram. Make sure that you follow him and support this brother for everything he got going on. I want to remind y'all that Talk Therapy Tuesdays. Do we got a promo for that, or that's just a commercial?
That's not even a commercial. That's the outro.
Oh, that's my outro. So we don't have. Okay, so the picture up there or no? I'll put the. You could put the. Whatever. So, guys, I just want to remind y'all. No, it's cool. It's already there. Y'all know
Talk Therapy.
Talk Therapy Tuesdays. Y'all can catch me live on Roku and on YouTube, just like we are now. And we always upload our shows to Apple, to Amazon, to iHeart, Spotify, all those streaming sites. If you can't see us and you just want to hear us, we can do that. That's why I always like to peek and read things, because somebody, if they can't see, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So make sure you guys follow all of those platforms as well, and make sure you guys share this and share it with other people. And I think we done, right?
Yep.
We finished. All right. Listen, we appreciate you too, brother.
I mean, on the real, we chop it up like this.
You already know all the time. This is regular for us. Regular, baby. Yes. So, all right, y'all. So, listen, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we want to thank those who do support and listen. And make sure you share this so it can reach more people. Again, once this is not it, this will stay up on these platforms forever. So if you come across this, continue to share it. Thank y'all so much. This is your girl, Lady Miz, my co-host, King James. And I said co-host King James. I did that all backwards here. Double R. Yeah. My co-host, Double R. Yeah, King James in the building. And we see y'all. Wait, actually, what's today? Oh, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's From the Ground Up.
Tomorrow's From the Ground Up. We are interviewing a female pioneer, Sparky D. Whoa. I don't know if y'all know who Sparky D is.
And real quick before we have to go, see, these are the things that's important to me about music. Like, they're teaching today's kids don't even go back.
Yes.
Our kids. Yep. But the little white kid, and I'm not saying that to be racist or anything, that little 5-year-old knows who Rolling Stone is.
Amen.
Why can't my little 5-year-old know who Marvin Gaye is or Sparky D? Especially for you hip-hop people. Y'all need to go back and learn the history of hip-hop. Listen to these records, and it's amazing, but we need to do that, more of that.
Absolutely. Thank you. We sure do. And if you don't know, now you know. And if you don't know, make sure you look her up. This, for me, I always feel like this is important, especially for another sister in hip hop. We got to show that love to one another. I'm excited to have this sister on the show. Me, somebody who raps, to be able to see somebody who paved the way, because it's because of them. That I even wanted to do this. You understand? And it don't even matter. Like, sometimes I come across people where I'm like, oh, I don't remember them, but I go search their history. You understand what I'm saying? And then I go search, and then I'm like, oh shit, they did this, that, and the third. And I appreciate that. Okay.
He's one of the original battle rappers too.
Yes, I heard. Yes. I see that she was better than Roxanne Shante too.
In the day, and we would be tuned in like, oh God, the antenna just stay in. Sparky D about to come with a new one today. Oh my goodness. Oh, Roxanne on the other. Oh man, it used to be so much fun. They took a lot of things away.
Yes.
One of the most important things that they took away from me is the visuals. And when I say visuals, you went to the store, you bought that Sparky D album. You saw it, you looked on the back, produced by, Red Alert has something to do with this. Oh, he played the bass. Now it's just a straight MP3.
Yep, and you don't know who's attached to it.
And guess what? Because look, we was about to go, but listen, the conversation, I gotta say this because it's so true. That's another way on how they continue to take our money, though, too. Right. Because see, that direct sell, right? That popped the trunk on them. I'm selling you this CD. I might have paid whatever, but I'm getting 100% of my money.
100%.
And these streaming platforms, you got to get this many streams to end up with $1.
Most
You understand?
Though, when you pop in the trunk, you actually shaking the person's hand. You're meeting
meet
the person
Yes.
you're buying the song
We got
from.
to bring it back to that.
Listen, I met DMX that way.
That's what I'm talking about.
I even met Fetty Wap that way. Stopped
See?
me on the street one day. Hey, cuz, I saw you coming out the club. They always catch me coming out the club, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. I think that's
right. That's
what
the
they're
smart
supposed to do.
thing.
Okay,
Yes.
DJ's coming out here. Boom, yo, here's my CD. I had Fetty Wap's album about 2 years before it even popped. And I wrote it back. I'm coming back upstate. I wrote it in, and I was like, click. All right, whatever. Put it away. Started hearing these records on the radio. I said, why does this sound familiar? I said, wait a minute, it's this dude. And I put it in. I said, oh my God, I had all these records so early. And the CD that he gave me, it was like already mastered. It didn't look like it because it was written on his Fetty Wap, trying to get his stuff out there, I guess. But all those songs were so crystal clean, mixed and mastered, just like I said, wow. And I learned to keep that because when I met DMX and his DJ, I forget his DJ at the time, gave me a cassette. And when you get used to buy the cassette and they had a thing in the strip in there so you can write down.
Yes.
They had took the strip and made it into an X on the cassette like that. That's how they was giving them out. I said, all right, cool. So cuz
created
DMX is coming out, boom. And it was about a good 30 freestyles on there, right? So I listened to it and I was like, all right, yeah. So
all right with the D though?
That was this was early D. I think it was Dark Man X back then.
Okay.
Early. And I'm like, I be looking for that. When I put something in, I want the hit. You know what I mean? That's just me. So I'm listening to it and I'm like, all right, so I get back to the projects. My man's like, yo, you always picking up records. I know you got something hot. I said, listen, this dude, I just met this dude named DMX. He gave me this. Here, check this out. You can have it.
Oh,
stupid me.
My
stupid
God.
So
I'm
you
like,
had the opportunity to
hold up. Wait a minute.
I would have had
something ain't right.
Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right.
So you had the opportunity to be the first to play his music.
Well,
one of the first.
He was giving out to all the DJs that he met that day, whatever. So I had it. The freestyle, there's 1,000 freestyles on that thing, basically. I gave it to my man. I said, "What you think?" He's like, "I like him." I said, "Well, keep that there."
What? Oh my God.
Right now, I'd have been home like, "Ooh, let me get this."
For real.
Some,
Listen. X was the man.
So
R.I.P. to
that's
DMX.
why I learned, whoever gives me something, I'm just keeping it. So just like that Fetty Wap, he blew, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't throw that one away." So,
That's a good thing. Yeah, hold on to that. Hold on to the greatness.
Real quick, shout out to Shaki for the shirt right here.
Yes, he repped that BX all day.
All the way.
But, no, I rep Rockland and Philly, but I'm in an 845. You know what I'm saying? So look, but y'all from the Bronx? You from the Bronx? Y'all. Why is everybody from the Bronx though? I don't understand this.
It might have been the migration because my parents came from South Carolina, and then they came to the city, and then looking for jobs, of course. So I guess the next job was way up here.
Oh, okay. He said, "Wait."
So we wound up here.
Gotcha.
Like, what is this?
He said, "What is this?"
But I love it though.
I be saying I'm leaving, but then I'm like, no, we ain't going.
We always talk about we leaving.
We repping that 845 all day, baby, every day. Absolutely. Me too. Shoot. All right. So listen, this is it for real this time.
Don't say nothing.
I know, but listen, you always welcome to come back and chop it up with us anytime. You know what I mean? But a great conversation, and it is true. I do have so much more to talk about, but we try to keep our show to an hour or close to an hour. Yeah, we definitely gonna do a part 2. I would actually like to do a a panel.
Okay.
With on a few different topics and stuff, because some of the things, like, we didn't even get into the mixing and mastering and stuff like that. I like to talk about things like that too. So we definitely got to bring you back for a part 2. Okay. All right, y'all. So we'll see you tomorrow. Sparky D will be in the building. Yes, definitely. We're going to talk to that sister, pioneer in hip hop. Y'all don't want to miss that. And this is From the Ground Up Productions.
We'll see you also Tuesday. Talk Therapy
Tuesdays. Y'all already know. Okay, we dim the lights. I get my drink and we get it popping up in here. But it's just me. But I'm gonna be talking about etiquettes. Something that I think that we all need to learn. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about on a general scale, business etiquettes too. So make sure y'all pull up, because I'm definitely gonna give you that real.
Make sure you watch that, please do.
Peace.
Later.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you Next time, be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.